under 10 years old, tell me about those men in your community and your family and how they influenced you.
At under 10 years old?
Under 10, we'll go there first.
Well, under 10 years old, the main person in my life is my grandfather. Rest in peace to him.
Talk about him. Describe his character.
Man. Just a real man in the neighborhood. Everybody respecting Mr. Thomas, Willie Thomas. That's my grandfather, and that's my father. Be honest with you, because it ain't just who blood in your veins, it's who teach you and the teachings and who raised you. So my grandfather.
It's your mom, dad, or your father?
My mom's dad.
Okay.
He just was a solid, all-around man. He didn't play them games. And this is, you gotta realize, I'm a little older.
How old are you?
I'm 53.
Okay.
Back then.
69?
Yeah, okay. August 22nd. Back then, it was really a village for real. You know, you hear people throw that term around, but back then, that's when it really was to take a village. That really was what it was. You couldn't talk to Miss Johnson a certain way, and she got to fuss at you, because as soon as she fuss at you and then bring you down and tell your mom and daddy or your grandparent, they gonna get on you too. Now you see people that don't like you to say nothing to their kid, even if the kid wrong. And that's where the kids start seeing how they can play these games. Oh, okay, mama, with me, no matter what I do, you gotta show a kid, once again, be held accountable. If Miss Johnson fussing at you about something you just did, she gotta come tell me what you was doing, I'm gonna get on you too, because we all in this together.
What neighborhood is this, under 10?
I'm from Woodrow Wilson.
So
12th Street.
Under 10, that's the area you was at.
Yeah.
And your grandfather was your pillow.
My father lived with my grandparents. They raised me.
Okay.
I mean, my mother, she raised us for a while, but she was paranoid schizophrenic. To this day right now, I'm her caregiver, me and my wife. She lived with us, and we take care of her. She got dementia now. But before that happened, though, she was doing good. She's a seamstress. She used to work for like Mark Buchanan and people like that. Way just before Pelly even came out. This when Leather Gandalf was out. Before Pelly and all that. And you know, she used to go to Minnesota Fabrics, Joanne Fabrics, and buy the patterns and sew our Easter clothes and sew clothes for her sister. She was real good at sewing. That was her talent. And my father, basically, you know, they didn't make it. They didn't work out. He left us. I wasn't even walking when he left. I was a baby. And she kind of had a nervous breakdown from that. So we went in, lived with my grandparents. And they basically raised me, man. Me and my sister. And that's who raised me. Like I said, that's why I give him so much respect. Cause, you know, he took on, once again, another man's, not even a burden, but responsibility, and stepped up to the plate and raised us. You know, he was at work most of the time, so, you know, he tried to take care of me, plus his own kids. My aunts and all, and they was still, like one of my aunties, only 10 years older than me. So she my auntie, but it's almost like she my big sister. We got a good relationship like that. You know, he raised all of us in that house. You know, I didn't have a bedroom of my own. I slept on the couch. My grandma made pallets for us. But we made it, and I never felt deprived. I always felt like, well, hey, it is what it is. I got food, I got shelter. I'm straight. And, you know, he raised us and taught us the things we needed. We didn't get all the things we wanted all the time, but that's what's wrong with kids not to me. I think they get too much of what they want all the time. And parents think they raising their kid by doing that, but really you're hurting them, because they get in the real world and see, no, it ain't that easy. You don't just get everything you want because you ask for it. So sometimes to me, you gotta teach kids little lessons in that. Okay, you want this? Okay, well, all week I want a progress report from your school, make sure all your grades good. If they're not, you're not getting it. Or all week I need you to go outside and clean around the house, take the garbage out on time. I want to see nothing on the floor. Teach kids to work for stuff. So when they get older, they understand how they earn things.
Did you have chores? Did you have chores in that house?
Yeah. We had to take out garbage, to clean out, you know, straighten up my couch if I had no room. Take the cover off the couch, straighten the couch back up, put it back so where people can sit on it. Then at night we pull all the pillows out, my grandma set stuff out.
Yeah.
And you know, a kid nowadays growing up, they'd probably feel bad. Like, wow, I'm gonna sleep on. I didn't even feel that way, bro. There was so much love on what counted that it didn't mean nothing to me. You know,
so the house was full of love.
Yeah, definitely. They was church-going people. My grandma now, my grandfather was deacon, my grandma was part of the church. You know what I'm saying? And they was always heavy in the church. Every Sunday they going to church. You gotta get to go to church.
Right. So